The kind of men that we should want to be with are the men who recognize our value from the beginning.
See, the thing is, you just have to start dating men that actually like you.
There is nothing more attractive than a man who is painfully clear about how bad he wants you.
If you're looking forward to building a long-term relationship, then these are the kind of men you should date. Hello loves, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time tuning through, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. For some reason, I've been suffering low visibilities and I don't know what the problem could be. Please, if you're seeing this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down your thought. That will help push out my video and hopefully the algorithm will notice it. So yeah, the kind of men that you as a woman should date. Most importantly, please date kind men. Date men who have sympathy. It's very important for you as a woman to look out for a man who has empathy and sympathy. Men who are intentional. Okay, look out for a man who is ready to build commitment when it comes to you. A man who prioritizes you. A man who asks you about your future goal. Go out for men who have low temper when it comes to you. There are some men that once you get into an argument with them, they will begin to lash out, they will break out things and a lot more. These are some things that you should look out for when it comes to a man. Now listen to this.
Yesterday, on my way to UPS, I saw this young lady carrying 2 big boxes to her car. So I tried to hurry up and get out of my car to help her. And as soon as I got out of my car, I see a man opening the door, her car door, from the inside of the car, meaning he was in the front seat of the passenger side and he opened the door from inside the car. He did not get out the car to assist her. So I'm like, okay. And I go inside and she had more boxes to pick up. He did not get out the car to assist her. She walked in again to pick up the boxes. Now I'm watching. And he knows I was watching. It was another white lady in her car watching, like, what? We were both in disbelief. So when she comes out again with another big box, he gets out the car to open the door, but he did not get the boxes out of her hand. Granted, maybe it wasn't that heavy, but they were big boxes.
Listen to that attentively. Me as a woman, there is no reason why I will be around a man, be it my brother, boyfriend, husband, or father, and I will lift heavy object. Okay, so probably based on the video analysis, it could be that this man was mad at her because there's no way an elder brother is going to sit in the car and watch his sister lift heavy objects like that. So apparently it was a man. Maybe he was mad at her or something. But it doesn't make no sense that you as a man will, because of an argument that you have, you will let your woman lift out some heavy object with you around, no matter whatever the argument should be. And above that, in public, in the eyes of other people. So here are some one of the sensitive things that you should look out for. Watch out on a man's anger. Ask him on a scale to 1 to 10, how is your anger management? Okay, these are some of the things that you should pay heavy attention to. If a man can watch you lift heavy objects like this, imagine what can happen in closed doors, because this is happening in the open. Imagine what can happen in closed doors. Ladies, you should pay more attention to stuff like this. Don't let the handsomeness and the monies and the car blind your eyes into the type of man you're looking for. Go in for intentional men.
This is the one skill you should be looking for in a man. It's so basic. But does this man have the skill of being able to listen to you? You don't want to be with a man who just hears what you say. You want to be with a man who sees who you are because he has been listening to you. And this is how you can easily test him. You're out on a date and he asks you a question. For example, he asks you what your favorite animal is. And you tell him it's a dog. Does he then ask you why? Or does he immediately jump in with his reply of what his favorite animal is? Because if he does that, then he's more involved with his own ego than with getting to know you. But if he can listen to your explanation of why you like dogs so much, That shows a man who's in control of his emotions. That shows you a person who knows who he is and doesn't constantly feel the need to prove himself. His focus is on you and getting to know you. He's making you his priority, and that is the kind of man you want. Because when a man has been truly listening to you, he will know what you need, and he will even hear you when you haven't said a word.
All right, ladies, here are 5 traits that you are definitely going to want in your husband. Number 1, the ability to lead. You're going to want to be married to a man who knows how to make good decisions, how to act under pressure, and knows how to properly steer you and your children down the right path. If he's a true leader, he's also going to understand that he has a responsibility not just to himself, but to the people that he's leading. So he's going to be careful in his actions and his behaviors because he understands that his role is bigger than just him. Number 2, and I cannot emphasize this one enough, emotional intelligence.
This man was mad at her
how well he communicates his thoughts and his feelings, how quickly he takes accountability for his actions, how natural it is for him to console you when you're hurt or upset. All of these are signs of his emotional intelligence, and it is so, so, so important. Number 3 is an oldie but goodie that I talk about all the time if you watch my videos, consistency. Consistency is very simple. You don't want a man who's disciplined and ambitious and goal-oriented one month and then the complete opposite of those things the next month. You want him to be consistent, not only as an individual, but consistent in how he is in the relationship. Number 4, stability. Are they financially stable? Do they have a stable personal life? How's their career? Do they have career goals and trajectories for their future? All of these are questions you need to be asking yourself. You may really like this person, but if you're serious about marriage and finding a husband, you need to ask yourself, what is your life really going to look like with this person? Are they going to bring you peace and prosperity, or are they going to add chaos to your life?
Because this is happening in the open.
Number 5, integrity, one of the most important ones of all. You're going to want to be married to a man of integrity. I cannot stress that enough. A man who is trustworthy, a man who is dependable, a man who is a man of his word. There is nothing sexier than a man that does exactly what the hell he says he's going to do. Now remember, not everyone is perfect, and just like your relationship is going to be a work in progress, people can be works in progress too. But with a strong foundation, you're definitely going to be setting your relationship and your marriage off to a great start.
The kind of men that we should want to be with are the men who recognize our value from the beginning. Not the people that you have to convince into seeing your value. And if someone recognizes your value from the very start, that's amazing. And you also want to be with someone who has like the emotional capacity to be intentional from the beginning, not someone you have to prompt and push to be intentional. If they see you, they like you, they want to talk to you, they're all in. Those are the men that you have happy relationships with more than any other type of man.
I think one of the biggest things that you should look for in a man is if he keeps his word. Because without his word, a man is not a man. A man is nothing. Does he show up when he says he's going to show up? Does he call you when he says he's going to call you? Does he do the things that he said he's going to do? Guys will still hook up with girls if they're their friends. Just keeping it real. Sorry, guys, the secret's out of the bag. Guys are willing to hook up with their friends that are girls. Girls oftentimes are not. Guys love the friends with benefits thing. Why would we not? Sex is very easy for us to give out to, but commitment is a whole different thing. But number 2, I want you to look at it as a different perspective. Guys that have friends that are girls look at girls not as objects. They look at them as people. And I want you to make this distinction very clear. I have a lot of women that are friends in my life. I love them to death. They're great to me, and I would never engage in that kind of activity with them, but I look at them as people. It's a healthy thing a lot of times for a guy to have friends that are girls. Now, you've got to read between the lines and understand the kind of interactions that they have, if it's flirty or not. And this really takes a trained eye. And that's why I recommend you put this in front of a relationship coach if there's a situation like that, because you don't want to inject doubt in a relationship when it actually can be a good thing, but you don't want to be naive when it can be a situation that could be detrimental or disrespectful.
This is what you should look for in a man. You want to meet a man who wants to do things for you without asking anything in return. Because the truth about man is the following. In the beginning, a man will do things for you because he wants something from you. He finds you attractive and he wants to sleep with you. He finds you beautiful and interesting, so he wants to be seen with you. And although you are impressed with the flowers and the presents and with the date nights that he's organizing for you, he doesn't know yet in which category he wants to put you, because his driving force to pursue you are his hormones. wants. And once you start an intimate relationship with him, he's done with step one of what he wants from you. Whatever he does from now on for this relationship is because he sees you as an investment and he wants to keep his investment. And therefore, if you want to test his love, then all you need to do is to ask him to do things for you. Because only if he does things for you without asking for anything in return, that means that he's making little sacrifices. And men only make little sacrifices when they feel that there's a future with this woman.
You've dated all kinds of men. What can you expect to come from that? You should only date a type of man. You should only date the type of man that will give you and be what you want them to be. Stop looking for a man for what he'll give to you, and look for a man for what he will sacrifice for you.
Right.
That's a huge difference. That's the difference.
There are 5 essential things that your boyfriend should be doing. Number 1, timely and consistent communication is key. You shouldn't have to remind him to respond to your texts or calls. This should come to him naturally. Number 2, regular dates are important. Your boyfriend should make an effort to take you out at least once a week, unless you're in a long distance relationship. Number 3, your boyfriend should be your biggest supporter. They should be encouraging and supporting you through all aspects of your life. Number 4, open and clear communication is important for planning your life together. Your partner should be able to communicate with you their schedules and desires so that you can make plans together. Number 5, your partner should always make you feel wanted and appreciated. They should show you consistently that you are important to them and make you feel loved.
And most importantly, when it comes to family, how does he handle family-related issues? His communication tactics. In the midst of chaos, how does he handle things relating to you and other things around you? Because a man telling you, I love you, you're beautiful, I want to build a family with you, it means absolutely nothing. But how he goes about things that concerns you is what is important. You should be more concerned of what he does rather than what he says. Let his action match his word. Okay? A man with kindness and sympathy in his heart will not watch you struggle while he is there. A man who has kindness and sympathy in his heart will not cheat on you, will not disrespect you, indoors or outdoors. Hello bestie, it's fully a pleasure to always have you watch to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Kindly comment down your thoughts and give this video a thumbs up. Put on the bell notification button so you will be the very first to know when next I upload a new video. Please check out my other videos.